Guys, if you only learn one card trick ever, make it this one, because this is going to make you look like a pro. It starts off like an unbelievable coincidence and it ends as a full-out miracle. It will destroy anybody, so whether you're a beginner or a pro, you're going to love this. We're going to get back to these cards in a minute. That's a little prediction, okay? A little prediction of things to come, but for now, you're going to get the spectator to help you out, and they're just going to say stop wherever they want. So say they stop you here, and you're going to get them to do this a couple of times. So say they stop you here, and they've got a free choice as well. This last packet, though, you get them to cut wherever they want. Now, it's important they realize they can cut wherever they want in this packet. So you get them to cut this packet wherever they like, and these cards are placed right on top of the wine glass. That's so that everybody can see them, they're in full view, and nobody can tamper with them. We're going to get back to these cards in a second. You're going to see something awesome. But for now, when you cut these cards, you could have cut anywhere you wanted, you say to the spectator. They had a free choice where they cut these cards. Check this out. We'll have a look at the card you cut to. That's a 6, a 4, and a 6. Okay? So it doesn't look too impressive so far. However, if we add these cards up, 6 and 4 is 10, and 6 is 16. Now when you cut this packet of cards, you could have cut however many cards you wanted, but for the first time, we're going to count them. Check this out. This was 16. We're going to count these cards. The spectator can count these cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exactly 16 cards. That's amazing, right? But we're going to take this to the next level, because here's the crazy thing, right? You say to the spectator that when they cut the cards, they didn't know they were going to cut 16 cards, and they could have cut less or they could have cut more, but if they'd have cut in a different place, they'd have ended up with a different card. But they cut exactly 16 cards, and they cut to the Queen of Hearts. Now, this is the crazy bit that I don't understand, is that this morning I had a feeling about one card. I had a number in my head, number was 16, but also I had a card in mind as well. And so there's been a pack of cards that's been in full view since the start. It's been underneath the wine glass, nobody's touched it. And check this out, because this morning I reversed one card in this deck. Only one card in this pack did I turn face down. It's the only card in the pack that was turned face down, and that is none other than the Queen of Hearts. This is an absolutely beautiful trick. I hope you guys like this. It has an unbelievable secret. You don't want to miss it. So grab a deck of cards. Let's learn. Hey guys, welcome back. So I think we've got something really special on the channel this week. It is a really strong, powerful piece of magic that you can easily close any set of card tricks with. Now, the best part is it is super easy to do. You focus all your effort on the presentation and you've got something that people are going to talk about, and it's a knockout piece of magic. If you like the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We do tricks like this every single week, so you don't want to miss it. And also, if you like tricks like this, I have a full course full of self-working card tricks. In fact, the best self-working card tricks in the world that don't need any sleight of hand. I've put them all together into one exclusive collection that you can't find anywhere else. So if that piques your interest, I'm going to put a link over here. I'll put a link down in the description down below, and it's getting rave reviews. We've had thousands of sign-ups already. You don't want to miss it. But right now we're going to get into the explanation for this trick. Grab a deck of cards. You've got something really special here. It's going to be awesome. Let's get into it. All right guys, well, we've got something special with this trick. I think this is probably one of the best tricks I've put on the channel. Certainly one of my favorite easy card tricks to do. So there is a small setup, don't hate me. It's well within your memory skills. It's very easy to remember, and I'm sure you'll agree, the payoff, the trick, it's well worth a little bit of effort with the setup. You're going to need the cards. Let me take the setup out so you can see it, and we're going to break it down. So the first three cards that you're going to need are going to be a 6 and a 4, which equals 10. So these two cards are going to equal the value of 10. So they can be a 6 and a 4, they can be a 7 and a 3, they can be a 2 and a 8, whatever you want, as long as they equal 10. And then you're going to have a force card, whatever force card you want. I use the Queen of Hearts. This original trick was by Simon Aronson, and the original trick was the spectator cuts 4 packets, the last packet is put aside, and then the top card of each of these packets added together would tell you the amount of cards in the 4th pile. Now, genius. Absolutely amazing. This is a little addition that was inspired by Sean Devine. He came up with the idea of using a card as like a prediction, because there's going to be those people in the comments who are like, well, I don't know, when you start forcing a card, you know, you do a prediction, then people know it was a force, and then it gives it away because they know it's a setup. And personally, I don't think people think like that. When you show a layperson, a non-magician, a trick, they see one impossible thing, and then they just see another impossible thing. That's the whole idea of magic, right? It's up to you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. However, let's get back to the setup. I'm waffling. So 6 in the 4 equals 10, and whatever force card you want, let's say in this case it is the Queen of Hearts. Then you just want 10 other cards. So these can be any cards, 10 cards. And then finally, you need a suit. So any suit in order from ace to king. So ace at the top, and king at the face in numerical order, and you're going to put these on the face of that whole packet. So just to break it down, and it is a really, really easy setup, guys, to remember. It is 2 cards that equal 10, your force card, 10 other cards, and then a suit in order, right? That's it. That is going to start on top of the deck, like so. The only other thing you need to do is you need to figure out how you want to reveal your force card. Now, you can do this in a number of different ways. I like this whole brainwave presentation, having it with the only face down card in a face up deck. But you can have a picture that you took of a card that you posted on your Instagram days before. You can have it tattooed on your face, whatever you want to do. But if you want to do this version, which I like, all you're going to do is you're going to turn the Queen of Hearts face down in another deck of cards. Put that into the card box. I put the cards face up. That way, when I take them out, they're ready to spread straight away. It's the details, baby. It's all these little details that make everything so smooth. And then to finish with, everything you're going to set up, I like to frame it just like this, which looks like really intriguing, really mysterious, and looks something a little bit different. If you've been doing card tricks and then you bring this out, people go, ooh, you know, something special. You're going to remove these cards. You explain about the card case. What I'm going to do here is just a really, really easy shuffle to preserve my top stock of the deck. I'm going to turn the cards face up, and if you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know I do this all the time, is shuffle them less than half the deck into your left hand, and then you're going to throw these underneath like so. And it's done really casually, you know, it's just as you're speaking to the spectator, you're like, hey, let's do a trick, cool? Yeah, all right. You're not like, hey, look at this shuffle, check that they're really being mixed, you know, don't draw attention to it. It just gives the impression of a shuffle. Now you're going to do a little move. It's one move, it's super easy. All you're going to do is you're going to grab the cards as if for a shuffle like so, and you're going to be back slipping this card onto the cards that are shuffled into your left hand. So just squeeze the cards together like that, grab the cards at the ends as if for a shuffle. I'm going to sort of splay my fingers so you can see, and then you're going to lift everything up. And what will happen is that the top card of the deck is going to come underneath that card, and then you're going to shuffle these cards like so onto the face, and you ask the spectator to say stop, and just run the cards slowly, because you say we're going to do this 3 times, so stop me quickly, because we need 3 packets, and then they'll say stop, and then you just take these cards and turn them face down here. Now when you do this, needless to say, if you do it like that, they're going to see it. So what I tend to do is I put the faces of the cards to the spectator like this, and then that way they can't see this card being back slipped from the back. So we'll do the same thing again. I'm going to be doing this move once again, okay? But I'm going to turn it this way so that you can't see. So I'm back slipping that card and then shuffling. You ask the spectators to say stop, they say stop, and then you're going to turn this face down and place it here. This final packet you're going to put right there. Now, because of the setup, when they cut into this packet now, they're going to be cutting to one of your suit cards. And this is the final number of this equation. This will, remember, this is your 6 and your 4, which is 10, and this is the final number of the equation, which will then give you this amount of cards. Works every time. Just try it with the cards and you'll see. So you have the spectator cut, say cut about half, whatever you want, but around half. Direct them, because you want them to cut into that stack. Now there's a pretty big leeway here. They've got 13 cards, so they should be fine. So you get them to cut like that. There's a little touch here that I did in the presentation. At the start of the trick, when you get to this point and they cut this packet here and you put it on top of the wine glass, I quite often gesture back and I say, now you cut these cards whatever you'd like. Now that's a psychological ploy, because they remember cutting these cards wherever they want, but I open up the gesture to all 3 packets. So you cut these cards wherever you'd like, and they'll say yes. And then when they think about this trick afterwards, they'll get the impression that they cut these cards. So now you can build up the presentation, but you turn over these cards, and this will be your 6 and your 4, which will equal 10, and then the card in your diamond stack, which will then tell you this number of cards. Now, the first time I did this, I actually fooled myself. I didn't think this was gonna work. So let me know if you're surprised when you try this. Let me know in the comments. Right, so you have them add it up. In this case, it's 15. You have them take these cards and count them one at a time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, exactly 15, and they're gonna freak out. Now, here's a little touch that I like. It's a bit of psychology here and a bit of time misdirection. Turn these cards face down, like so. And this is the time misdirection I was talking about. You say this, you say, right, now when you cut these cards like this and you recreate them cutting the cards, you didn't know that you were gonna cut 15 cards. And if you cut more or less, you would have cut to a completely different card. But you cut to the 15th card, so you do this and you take this card. Now, this was actually the original top card, but because you've reversed the order, this is now, it looks like, you get the impression they cut to this card and you turn it over, and that's obviously the force. The force card is out, and then the only thing that's left to do is reveal in whatever way that you want. And in this case, you say, I had an impression of one card, and it's the only card in the pack that's face down, but I do this little move here where I'll spread the whole deck like this. It's the only one, and it matches. However you reveal that card, though, it's completely up to you. Guys, let me know in the comments if you like it. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments below. If you've not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe already. We do new videos every single week. And you want to learn another trick, check this one out. It's awesome. For now, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.